Yo, what's up guys, it's Fabio. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my UFC 291 predictions, and this is a special one because for this card I'm going to be in Salt Lake City. I'm going to be live at the arena watching these fights, and I am super excited for tomorrow. The fights are going to be tomorrow. This video that you're probably going to see today is probably fight day, so super excited. And I still haven't forgot about my forfeit. I did get 2 out of the 3 last fights, so I have to do a forfeit. And if I do lose this one, then I will do a double forfeit for the next one. But let's get right into the predictions for this video. First fight of the main card, we got Michael Chiesa versus Kevin Big Mouth Holland. Honestly, this fight is a lot closer than most people would think. I feel like a lot of people have Kevin Holland winning this fight easily. Michael Chiesa has been out for at least 2 years, and the last time he fought he lost, so he is going to be a little rusty. I do think he's going to be a little rusty. Kevin Holland is the most active fighter in the UFC, so we're going to have one of the rustiest fighters in the UFC versus the most active fighter in the UFC. So we'll see how that goes. First fight of the main card, super excited for this fight. I do see this fight going Kevin Holland's way. I feel like Michael Chiesa won't be able to take Kevin Holland to the ground. I feel like Kevin Holland has gone a little bit better on his ground game, and I feel like he won't go down as easily. He does have the height on him, which does play to keeping somebody on the ground. If you're a little bit taller, it's a little harder to keep him on the ground. So I do have Kevin Holland taking this fight. I do think this fight will go all 3 rounds, and Kevin Holland will take this fight. Probably not by unanimous decision, but probably by split decision. That's how I have this fight. Tony Ferguson El Cucuy versus Bobby Green. Honestly, I love both of these fighters. Cucuy, I've been watching him since I was growing up. Bobby Green, ever since he stepped up to fight that fight, and he's been well known. Bobby Green, a well-known fighter also in the UFC, a very loud personality, as you could say. But love both of these fighters. This is a very even matchup, considering Bobby Green, a very average fighter in the UFC. But you know what? He's a very entertaining fighter. And El Cucuy, we can't even get started on him. He had a streak of like 25 wins in a row, 20 wins in a row. Gonna fight Khabib at one point for the title, but you know, ever since that Gaethje fight, he's been going down. 5 losses in a row. In my honest opinion, I will say that if he wins the fight, he should retire, and if he loses the fight, he should retire. It sucks to see El Cucuy lose all the time, especially it's been 5 times in a row right now. I would hate it for it to be 6, but you know what? I'm going to go with my gut feeling on this. I do think El Cucuy will turn that loss streak around, and I do think Cucuy will win this fight. I think he might knock out Bobby Green. We just had to see if he is as fast as we saw prime Cucuy. We might see that now. I see Cucuy motivated. I see him with all the intentions to win this fight. Bobby Green also. I think this fight's going to be electrifying. It's going to be a badass fight, and we're going to see who's going to pull it out. I think Ferguson might win by knockout. On what round, I don't know, but I think Ferguson by knockout, and so my prediction is Ferguson's going to win. Next fight on the card, we got Derek Lewis versus Marcos Rogerio de Lima. This was going to be a preliminary fight, but Stephen Thompson and Michelle Pereira, the fight got canceled. Michelle Pereira 3 pounds over the limit. Absolutely disappointing. That fight was going to be a banger, but luckily we have Derek Lewis here. It does not matter. This is a banger card either way. Derek Lewis is probably going to pull out. I think Derek Lewis is going to win this fight. I was stomped on this fight, but I do think Derek Lewis might win this fight. It might go out to the 3rd round, and Derek Lewis might pull out an uppercut, a hook, or something, and he will knock out Marcos Rogerio de Lima. Marcos Rogerio de Lima is a pretty good fighter. We could see right here his grappling is better than Derek Lewis. You know, Derek Lewis isn't good on the ground at all, but and he is the favorite in this fight. So. But I have Derek Lewis. I have faith in my boy. He's coming back from a loss. Is it a loss? I am not sure. But Derek Lewis hasn't been on a good streak lately, so I want to see him win. But my prediction, I don't know. This fight is just so awkward. Rogerio de Lima can knock him out, and he can take him to the ground, and Derek Lewis, all he's got is a knockout power. But Derek Lewis is so precise with his punches. So I will pull out with Derek Lewis winning this fight by knockout. There's no other way. If it goes to the decision, it will go to Marcos Rogerio de Lima. I don't think Derek Lewis wins a decision fight. He has to knock him out. And I do think that he's got the height advantage. He's got the reach advantage, so he got 4 inches reach, so we'll see there. I think Derek Lewis has this fight by knockout. And now for the co-main event of the evening, we got Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Poatan Pereira. This fight I'm super excited to see tomorrow. One of the fighters I want to see tomorrow is Alex Pereira Poatan, 2-time kickboxing champion in 2 different weight classes, UFC middleweight champion, and now he is going to be UFC light heavyweight. So we'll see here what is going to be going on with Alex Pereira in the new weight class. He looks absolutely buff as fuck for this fight. He looks like he's in tremendous shape, and I think he's going to put up a good fight against Jan Blachowicz, the ex-UFC light heavyweight champion. He was a good champion while it lasted, didn't defend his belt against the man that is training Alex Pereira, Glover Teixeira. So this fight is going to be even. We're going to see the knowledge that Glover Teixeira gave to Alex Pereira for this fight, and Jan Blachowicz is going to come with the intentions of getting that title shot next. I do think they should have made this fight a title fight, but it's good like this, 3 rounds. I don't think this fight will go 3 rounds. I think either or will get knocked out, and in my opinion, I think Poatan will get him with a left hook, and he will sleep Jan Blachowicz. I don't think the Polish power will be enough. Izzy just came out on his YouTube channel with the prediction video saying that Alex Pereira hits harder than Jan Blachowicz. So we're gonna see. I think Jan Blachowicz is not gonna be able to resist the power that Alex Pereira has. He looks absolutely in tremendous shape. So I do think Alex Pereira will pull this fight off, and he will win by knockout. And I say probably the 2nd round. He will get an early 2nd round finish. That's my prediction. And here we go. The main event of the evening, the BMF belt, the vacant belt, is on the line with 2 of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. We have Dustin the Diamond Poirier versus Justin the Highlight Gaethje. I've been thinking about my prediction for this fight all week, and I think I've come down to a decision. First, let's talk about the fighters. Dustin Poirier, one of the best boxers in the UFC I have ever seen. It's beating people like Conor McGregor, Holloway, Eddie Alvarez. He's beating the best of the best in that weight division. He's never got that title. He's gone to the interim title, lost to Khabib, and lost to Oliveira. But he's lost to the best of the best also, so you can understand it. Dustin Poirier, an amazing fighter. Both of these fighters are going to go to the Hall of Fame. Poirier, Hall of Fame. Then to his right, we have Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje, one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC, in my opinion, next to Yair Rodriguez and John Jones. He's one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC you could ever see. When Nate Diaz was fighting, Nate Diaz, and he is there amongst one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC. He has a tremendous heart for fighting. His style is so unique to him, such an explosive style. And this fight is going to be amazing. They're matched up very well. This is the second time they have fought, and Poirier pulled it off, knocked out Justin Gaethje. But my prediction is Justin Gaethje will win this fight by knockout in the 4th round. I've just come up with that now. I've just gotten a vision. I think Justin Gaethje will pull this off. I think he has matured a little bit from his last fight. He has learned how not to fight a little too sloppy, more organized in his fighting style. Trevor Whitman has got him up to date, modernized with the fighting style of the UFC now. And I think he will match up pretty well with Dustin Poirier, because like I said, Dustin Poirier is one of the best boxers in the UFC. And Justin Gaethje is going up against one of the best boxers in the UFC, so he has to be a little careful with that. They both have knockout power. They both have wrestling, but Justin Gaethje obviously has it more. I do think the leg kicks will play a sample, because Justin Gaethje was killing Dustin Poirier's leg in the first fight, and I think if Gaethje keeps along with that game plan and implementing the new fighting style, his new stance style, I think it will go a lot into Justin Gaethje's favor. I do think this fight is going to be even to the core. It's going to be right here, one above the other, just by little tiny margins. But I do think Justin Gaethje will pull it off in the 4th round. He will get a knockout, and he will become the baddest motherfucker on the planet. And this fight has a potential to have a 3rd fight, so we'll see. But that is my prediction for this fight. And I have Justin Gaethje winning this fight by knockout in the 4th round. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this prediction video. Like I said, I will have my forfeit video for UFC 290 out soon, and if this video doesn't go well, then I will have that video included also. It will be a double forfeit for that video. I do have other videos planned too, other gaming videos. I will be playing Guardians of the Galaxy, the game, and yeah. Make sure to subscribe to my Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on post notifications, leave a comment and a like, and I'll see you guys the next video. Peace.